I'm 78 years old, and the one thing I spent my whole life chasing turned out to be the one thing that kept me unhappy. I learned the truth about happiness only after it was gone. I'm sitting alone at my kitchen table as I record this. It's early morning. The house is quiet in a way it never used to be. The clock ticks louder now. At my age, silence has weight. People used to say I had a good life, a successful one, and maybe on paper I did. But papers don't hold your hand at night, and success doesn't talk back when you call its name. I want to tell you how I misunderstood happiness for almost 8 decades and what it cost me. I was born in 1947, post-war optimism. People believed the future could only get better. My father worked with his hands. My mother kept the house warm even when money was thin. They taught me one lesson early: work hard, don't complain, and provide. Love was implied, not spoken. Pride came from sacrifice. By the time I was 25, I had a job in a downtown office, gray building, buzzing lights, the smell of burnt coffee and ambition. I wore the same blue tie every Monday. It made me feel important. I met my wife, Sarah, when I was 29. She laughed with her whole body, not just her mouth, her shoulders, her eyes. We married fast. I told myself that meant we were passionate. We had 2 children, a son, Michael, and a daughter, Emily. I remember holding Michael for the first time, his fingers wrapped around mine like he was afraid I'd disappear. I promised him I'd give him everything I never had. But in my mind, everything meant security, a house, tuition, stability. I believed happiness was something you earned after the work was done. So I worked. I missed dinners. I missed school plays. I told myself, next year will be easier. I thought love was patient, that it would wait. It was 1985. I was 38 years old. Sarah stood in the doorway of our bedroom one night. I was sitting on the bed, still in my suit. She asked me if I could take a week off. Just one. The kids were growing fast, she said. Emily had started asking why I wasn't around. I remember rubbing my temples. The office was short-staffed. A promotion was coming. I told her this was just a season. She didn't yell. That was the part I should have paid attention to. She just said, I feel like I'm raising this family alone. And I said something I've replayed in my head for decades. I'm doing this for us. I believed it. Truly. That night, I stayed late again. The building was empty. My footsteps echoed down the hallway. I felt important, needed. I didn't realize that being needed at work was easier than being needed at home. Work praised me. Home required me. Years pass quickly when you're busy. Michael left for college. Emily followed soon after. I noticed the house got quieter, but I didn't slow down. I told myself this was the reward phase. Sarah and I became polite strangers. Conversations turned into logistics, bills, appointments, groceries. Then, one afternoon in 2009, I came home early. The house smelled like cardboard and dust, boxes everywhere. Sarah was sitting on the floor, photo albums open. She told me she was leaving. Not because I was cruel, not because I was unfaithful, but because I was absent. She said, I waited for you for 30 years. I didn't know what to say. All my achievements suddenly felt small. After she left, I sat alone in that big house. I walked room to room, touching furniture like it might answer me. The silence wasn't peaceful anymore. It was accusing. My children called less, not out of anger, just habit. We hadn't built the muscle of closeness. And then retirement came. No applause, no farewell parade, just a cardboard box and a handshake. The office lights shut off without me. Now I wake up early for no reason. My body still thinks there's somewhere to be. I make coffee for one. I sit by the window and watch people walk their dogs, holding hands, arguing, laughing, living. I finally understand something I couldn't see when I was younger. Happiness isn't something you reach, it's something you notice while it's happening. It was in Sarah's laugh, in Michael's grip around my finger, in Emily asking me to help with homework. I was there, but I wasn't present. I thought providing was the same as loving. I was wrong. If I could speak to my younger self, I wouldn't tell him to work less. I'd tell him to listen more, to sit down when invited, to understand that people don't need perfection, they need presence. At 78, I don't need more money, I need more moments, and moments don't wait. If you're still young enough to be busy, you're still young enough to change. Don't wait for someday. Call someone you love. Sit with them. Really sit. I ran out of time. You haven't. If this story stayed with you, you know why you're here. Stay a little longer.